Well, yeah, Zoe, I think you'd be a great candidate for the class.
My worst performance yet, and you never doubted it for a second. The key into getting in the GBTV2 is camera work. It's a good general skill. A lot of people will tell you that good acting is a deadlock, but in this class, that could end up with you being on camera, which is worse than anything. What you need to do is get creative. Start throwing things at a wall. Think of ideas that make you sound crazy. I know it might seem stupid, then again, so was high school. I could take an AP class that wasn't bullpucky. It's environmental science. I mean, what's the point? I'm not a scientist. I don't plan on being the scientist. So who cares about the environment? A fire tornado could hit Michigan right now and it still doesn't change the fact that I don't have a car. Not that I want tornadoes or any natural disaster for that matter. I think natural disasters are not good in my opinion. I don't think anyone should believe that they are a good thing. I think we should believe in ourselves. I quote John Lennon, "I don't believe in the Beatles, I believe in me." A good point there. Of course, he was the walrus. I could be the walrus, but I'd still have to bum rides off people and make a Friday show.
GBTV is brought to you by Grand Blanc CTE.
You're a leader for this protest, right?
Yes.
So what is the protest for?
Well, this demonstration is to show our solidarity with every other high school out there walking out and support their immigrant brothers and sisters, students, teachers, or any students of color who are being terrorized by ICE. All of this is for them.
How is the turnout compared to your expectations?
Knowing that Grand Blanc is a predominantly white school, we didn't think there would be this many people. We actually expected the amount of people to stop way back there, and it's covering this whole area down past the sign. This is completely beyond our expectations.
Just looking down the street at all the people who are standing here, what kind of emotions are you feeling right now?
Hope. I think hope is the main one because it shows that, we're the future. A lot of us are getting ready to vote, and we all have big opinions about things going on in the world, and it's great to see that these people are going to execute it when we're older. It makes me feel really hopeful for the future. It's amazing.
We've seen a lot of signs up and down the street. Is there one that stood out to you that just is your favorite?
That says liberty and justice for all on the back, and there's some on the front I can't remember right now, but that's what we're fighting for, liberty and justice for all. We all deserve to be here in America.
Good morning, Grand Blanc. As you know, February is a short month, but it is what we call Black History Month, what I like to call American history featuring Black achievements, though. There used to be a time this could not be taught. We want to make sure that this gets out. Today, I want to cover somebody that hopefully will be interesting to you because they're actually local who made history on a large scale. And that happens to be this man right here. When I was growing up as a teenager, he would come and ring my doorbell, and my grandmother would go bananas. It wasn't until he passed away that I found out exactly who he was and how important he was. Now, his name is Otis Milton Smith. He was born in 1922 and he passed away in 1994. Otis was born in Memphis, Tennessee. He was born to a very wealthy white business owner in Memphis. He ended up having children with his help, his hired help, a black lady originally from Flint, and her name was Eva Smith. Otis and his brother, Hamilton, they were not allowed to be considered their dad's family. He could not admit that those boys sitting on the curb were his two sons because they were black. Otis put himself through college. Otis became an attorney after college. That's when he moved to Flint. And he actually lived with my grandfather. But Otis, what made him important was that after he put himself through college, he started accomplishing things. Now, everything I mentioned, the first black in the country, he was Auditor General in 1959. He was elected Michigan Supreme Court Justice in 1961. Then he became the first head legal counsel of General Motors. He was boss of all the General Motors lawyers. He eventually became vice president of General Motors. First black to do that. In the late 1970s, early 1980s, I remember my grandfather had a Jet and Ebony magazine that he put out on the coffee table, and he opened them up. Me and my brother looked at it, and I still can remember the title. It said, Most Powerful and Influential Black American in the United States. But most importantly, during the Civil Rights Movement, he had workings with John F. Kennedy, which you'll see in the photograph that should be shown behind me. He had dealings with Martin Luther King. Now, Martin Luther King, as he was going through the Civil Rights Movement, he needed, obviously, an attorney. So, guess who he needed to call? Otis would be one of those, but it couldn't be on record that he was an attorney for them because that was dangerous. John F. Kennedy used to send a private jet out to Bishop Airport to pick him up, not to take him to the White House, but to take him to his home because they had to have meetings in privacy. It's a Flint person, so always know that you can do it. It doesn't matter if you're from Flint, Grand Blanc, you can come up just like he did.
Attention, freshmen and sophomores, for the first time, this one's for you.
Have you seen these Friday shows?
Are you interested in helping out with the creation of the Friday shows?
Well, now is your chance.
When choosing your next year's classes,
put GBTV advertising and promotion down as one of your electives.
in this class, you will
ease into the skills that you need to know for GBTV 2.
You will do small projects throughout the year,
which you will need to use teamwork,
creativity,
and determination to get the projects done.
This class will give you a visual performing arts credit,
a fourth-year math credit,
a computer and technology credit,
and a second-year foreign language credit.
Thanks, Mr. M. And remember, this class is only for sophomores and juniors. So that means if you're a freshman or sophomore now, this is your time to apply and join in on the fun.
I shoot my shot and barely miss. I feel like Kyrie Irving. Every time she posts a pic, she saying that she's serving. Throw it. Throw it. Throw it.
If you love me,
Glitz up. Sticks up. I'm in a 4x4. Yeah, I got my wrist up. The chain, it kept the dang. I got a Taylor. It's a mess on my face. I'm trying to get a layup. Throw it.
Hey, where you going, bro? Crossing paths is this way.
Yeah, I was actually gonna drive to the other campus.
You mean like in your car?
Yeah, it's like cold outside. I don't really feel like walking.
Bro, don't you know it is strictly forbidden that you can't use your car to cross campus during school hours?
Bro, don't worry. I'm not gonna get caught.
Caught doing what?
Oh, I was gonna drive to the.
Come on, bro. You're not supposed to be doing that.
Driving campus to campus is bad. You know that, right? It's a safety issue. You can't leave. The school's liable. You get in an accident or something, you can't do it. I said, plus you can get your driving privileges taken from you. You can get suspended from school. Get in-school suspension if you continue to do it.
Yeah, I understand. The rules are here to keep us safe. It won't happen again.
Okay, this is your warning. Don't do it no more.
What led you to your decision making?
Mainly the coaches. When I stepped on campus, they were very welcoming, and that's just pretty much it.
What do you plan to major in?
Sports management.
And who would you like to thank?
I want to thank my parents, like friends, family, everyone who supported me since I was at a very young age. I've been doubted pretty much my whole life, and now I made it, so it's pretty cool to see.
So what led you to your decision making?
Definitely the girls and the coaches overall, because it feels like they're all moms and like it's home.
And what major are you planning to study?
Definitely in the medical field.
And who would you like to thank?
My entire family, my friends, and my coaches.
And what led you to your decision?
I went on a visit there in October and I stayed for about a week, and when I was there they offered me, and I just loved the school, I loved the environment, the team was all so nice and welcoming to someone so new, and I just knew I would fall in love there. That led me to my decision.
What are you planning to major in?
I am going into an occupational therapy master's program there.
And who would you like to thank?
I'd like to thank all my coaches, my parents, my family, and everyone for being there and supporting me.
And what led you to your decision?
Just the culture at the school, great program, great team.
And what's your major that you're planning to study?
Business and marketing.
And who would you like to thank?
Just my family and all the coaches that have helped me out throughout the way.
What led you to your decision?
The brotherhood that they had there when I went up on the visit. The coaches really pushed me because they believed in me even after all my injuries I went through.
What are you planning to major in?
Either business management or construction management.
And who would you like to thank?
My parents and my two sisters. They really stuck with me throughout the journey.
What led you to your decision making?
Honestly, just keep wanting to play the sport, the brotherhood that the team has, and just the bond that I would want to share with my future teammates.
What are you planning to major in?
I'm going to major in finance.
And who would you like to thank?
I'd like to thank Coach Vierick and my parents for supporting me and just helping me grow in the sport.
And what led you to your decision making?
Mainly because they have a great business program. I can get my master's degree in 4 years, and it was my best offer.
What do you plan to major in?
Finance.
And who would you like to thank?
God, my parents, and all of my teammates I've ever had for helping me become a better player every single day and supporting me through this journey.
And what led you to your decision making?
Really just the coaches and, everything, the players, what they've built in the brotherhood, and, they win football games, and you want to go to college and you want to win, so.
What do you plan to major in?
Business. I'll major in business.
And who would you like to thank?
My mom, my dad, my brother, and, my friends, my close friends who've pushed me all these years just to keep me going.
What led you to your decision making?
I have a really good connection with the coaches there, I feel like, and we went down to campus and it was beautiful, so I just loved it there and decided it was the place.
What are you planning to major in?
I'm planning to major in business management.
Who would you like to thank?
I want to thank my parents.
What led you to your decision making?
Just after visiting it, they had such a beautiful campus, and the coaching staff was just awesome, and they had great hospitality towards me, and it just felt like home, and I decided to go there.
What are you planning to major in?
I plan to major in business and law.
And who would you like to thank?
I'd like to give thanks to just everybody who's always supported me, my parents. They sacrificed so much for me, and I'm just so thankful for them and thankful for everybody that's ever supported me.
You're still here? The show's over. Go home. Go.